Hi, I'm Alex Siegel. I'm a master of runes. This video is a runic prognosis for the coming week of 8th to 14th September for all star signs. A few words about runes. It's not just a fortune telling like with tarot cards. Each rune is a energy, is an archetype. If you take everything that there is, all universe, all consciousness, and divide it into 24 equal parts, those will be the 24 runes. For each star sign I will pull one rune, and this rune will be the rune for the coming week for you to work with, to meditate, to contemplate on its energy and its qualities, to make your life better. Let's start with Aries. The rune for 8th to 14th September for Aries will be the rune Teivas. The rune Teivas is the rune of the god Teivas, of god Tur. It represents the male energy, the masculine energy of force, of willpower and assertiveness. And for Aries, the ruling planet is Mars and the fire element. So it comes very well in line with the idea of the Aries and the idea of the rune Teivas. They are very similar. So contemplate on the energy of the rune Teivas. Maybe you would be interested to read about the god Tur. The god Tur is known for his sacrifice and for his willpower, for his discipline. So in the context of the ruler planet Mars, think where you can apply this energy of discipline in your life and make a small one step to make to be a bit more disciplined during this week, and this will bring good results into your life if you do that in the coming week. Next is Taurus. The rune for Taurus for the week of 8th to 14th September is the rune of Algis. The rune of Algis is the rune of higher forces, connection with the divine forces, being protected by the divine forces, and overall having a global overview and global understanding of your life path and towards where your life goes in this time. Taurus has the ruling planet of Venus, and the according element is the earth element. So try to unite this understanding of this rune, of this energy into your life in the coming week. Try to get a global overview of your life path, of your current goals, and how working with the energy of divine forces can supercharge your goals in the context of the ruling planet of Venus that is responsible for comfort, for resources, and for saving. How can you include the understanding of the divine forces, of the divine guidance into your goals for the next week? Next is Gemini. The rune for the 8th to 14th September for the star sign Gemini will be the rune Eivas. The rune Eivas is one of the most mystical runes of the Elder Futhark. The rune represents a transformation, a change with transformation. A process when you apply effort to yourself or to any other external process to transform it into something different, or transform yourself into something different, into something higher and better than you were before. In the context of the star sign Gemini with the ruling planet Mercury and the according element of air, think how the main aspect of the planet Mercury is the mental sphere, the sphere of thoughts and ideas. So by transforming your thoughts and ideas, you can control your future, because everything that happens in your life comes out of your head. So think, where can you apply the idea of the rune Awas to transform your mental plane, to reach your goals and to make your life better. A transformation through effort, through practice, is the idea of the rune Awas. So for the mental sphere, it could be trying to become a bit more disciplined in your thoughts, trying to have more positive thoughts, and trying to eliminate or understand the unwanted thoughts that happen in your life during this week, with the idea of improving your life and becoming better. The rune for the star sign Cancer for the 8th to 14th September will be the rune Naudis. The rune Naudis is the rune of need, the rune of discipline. The idea of this rune is, when you are in a crisis, you have to perform some kind of a sacrifice so you can get out of this crisis. What kind of sacrifice? For example, paying more attention to what you need to do rather to what you want to do. This is the idea of the rune Naudis. With the ruling planet for Cancer, the planet of Moon, and the respective element of water, try to pay attention to your emotions, and try to understand what is the balance, what is the border between your wants and your needs, and how that affects your future life. For the star sign Leo, for the 8th to 14th September, the rune will be the rune is Perthro. Perthro is the rune of randomness. The literal translation of the rune Perthro is like a bag of runes. For example, this one, bag of runes. So whatever you pull out of it, it has a chance of randomness, chance of some kind of a mystical guidance from higher forces. So try to understand how do you relate to such events, to such seemingly random events in your life, and how do you approach them, what is your attitude to them, and are you able to gain positive outcomes out of such random events. They are not necessarily bad, they also may be good events. So with the ruling planet of Sun and the appropriate element of fire for the Leo star sign, try to apply the understanding of this and understanding of this rune Perthro, of understanding of the random events and how they affect your life in the context of the element of fire and the planet of Sun. That meaning, what action you do and what assertion do you trying to implement in your life towards your destiny. Are you able to include the randomness of the destiny into achieving of your goals, or are the random events disrupting your goals? Try to learn to deal with these random events, maybe try to foresee them in advance, and if something unexpected happens, do your best to manifest wisdom and understanding of the global picture. For the star sign Virgo, for the September of 8th to 14th, the rune will be the rune of Kenas. Kenas is the rune of the fire, of inner passion, of the burning of the life and burning of desire in your soul, in your life, in your eyes. So for Virgo, the ruling planet is Mercury, and the appropriate element is the Earth element. In the context of Mercury, that is the sphere of mental, the mental sphere of your being. So are you able to maintain the burning desire and burning motivation on the level of your thoughts? So try to make a step forward into this direction. Try to invite the energy of the rune of Kenas, the energy of fire, of passion, and of desire and action into your mental area, and think how that could improve your life and achievement of your goals and desires. For the star sign of Libra, for the 8th to 14th September, the rune will be the rune of Dagas. Dagas literally translates to as a new day, a rune of a new stage, a rune of enlightenment, as the day comes after the night and the rays of the sun fill everything around, dissolving darkness and inviting light. This will be your energy for the next week. For Libra and the ruling planet Venus and the appropriate element of air, try to understand how can you make your life more reliable, more comfortable by making some kind of a significant change in your life. The main idea to understand is, are you able to manifest this energy of this rune in your life? Are you able to make big significant changes to be able to achieve your goals and to make your life better? Try to think about it, how to do it. For the star sign Scorpio, for this week, the rune will be the rune is Manas. Manas is the rune of it's translated as man, the rune of social intellect, the rune of the mind and the intellect and cooperation with other people in general. For the star sign Scorpio, the ruling planet is Mars, and the according element is the water element. So try to understand, are you able to be social? Are you able to communicate and cooperate with other people? And just make a small little step to invite more of this energy of this rune Manas into your next week. For the star sign Sagittarius, the rune will be again, it's the rune Dagas. For Sagittarius, the ruling planet is Jupiter and the element of fire. So try to think also, by achieving your goals of being more stable, scaling your reach, scaling your manifestation in this world, are you able to manifest this rune of Dagas, this energy of making completely new change, this energy of stepping into a completely new step of your life, completely new step of your destiny. Try to invite this energy into your life by thinking about it, thinking, are you able to implement this energy, and make one small step to invite something new into your life during the next week. For the star sign Capricorn, the rune will be the rune of the Eos, the rune of the subconsciousness, the rune of the hidden influences in your mind, in your psyche. Trying to understand, are you able to work with these hidden influences, those govern our lives? That meaning some subconscious programs. Do you understand this area of your life? Do you understand how all the programming that you soak up from external world, how it affects you? Think about it. think from where are your beliefs coming from. Are you the one creating them, or it's the external world that's forcing them onto you? Dedicate time to thinking, to meditating about how your subconsciousness works in the next week to make your life better. For the star sign Aquarius, the rune will be the rune is Urus. Urus is the main rune of the physicality, the rune of physical strength, of power, of willpower, of the rune of being alive and being very rooted in the physical, in your body. Also the rune of health. So are you able to manifest strong? Are you able to manifest strength, health, and stability during the process of achieving of your goals and manifesting your ideas? For Aquarius, the ruling planet is Saturn, the planet of discipline. So are you able to manifest strength and power and health through discipline? Maybe that could be forcing yourself to be a little bit more active during this week. Maybe thinking how can you display more discipline in your life, especially in the context of health and strength and stability of your life. For the star sign Pisces, the rune will be the rune is Dagas. Again, it's the rune of a completely new stage. Are you able to make bold steps into directions those you were always thinking about but were procrastinating with them? With the ruling planet of Jupiter is the planet of big massive changes, of scaling your presence, and think, can you implement this energy of the rune Dagas in your life? And in the coming week, meditate on it and try to make one small step in inviting some big long awaited change into your life. Thank you for your attention, and I wish you the best of luck.